Stallion. That's Meg Thee Stallion. Hotties for Harris. That was her little setup the other night. And it's crazy. One girl that I know, she's a Meg Thee Stallion fan, and she went to her show a few weeks ago, and I asked her today, I said, how did you feel about this? And she was like, I was embarrassed. She was like, have some decorum, some class. I said, I'm proud of you, because you can separate entertainment from reality, real-ish. And you do this performance, and some of them are trying to make sense out of it. Oh, well, she wasn't technically twerking. She was performing. And I'm like, yeah, if y'all want to call this performance, this is a performance? There's a bunch of girls shaking their ass on stage. Let's be honest. Let's stop it here. She's out here now, and people have been capping for it. Some people, I think, were really upset about the whole situation. But yeah, this is Meg Thee Stallion's response to all of the criticism that she got, along with Kamala Harris, for her tasteless choice of having Meg Thee Stallion at a rally, her first rally, since she got, announced as the electee, by the way. I don't know. I think it's pretty insulting that they think that they could, if you're going to try to get black people, and it wasn't just black people that was there. I looked at the crowd. A lot of people in that crowd were not connecting with that performance. They were kind of like, It's like, out of all the people, this is who you got. But yeah, this is Meg Thee Stallion's explanation.
They was fake mad, and I was confident for Kamala. I don't think they heard what she said. Kamala said she wanted ceasefire. Kamala said she support women's rights. Kamala said y'all tired of them high-ass gas prices. Kamala said I'm for the people. Tonight, I'm not giving y'all my lightest work. I'm giving y'all my hardest work. In the motherfucking rain.
Yeah, so she goes on and says that we were fake mad. And I see, this is people like her who don't take accountability. Nobody was mad, sweetie. People were embarrassed. People were upset. People were disturbed. I mean, did you see the look on some of those people's faces in attendance? She saw the crowd. You seen that had to be arguably her most cringe performance of her lifetime since she's been an artist. She can't even deny that. Was the crowd feeling the atmosphere, Megan? Like, keep it real with yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I remember when Mary J. Blige, is kind of off subject, she did that Burger King commercial years ago, and she was dancing on the table singing about chicken nuggets and chicken tenders. And she didn't even read the room herself. She just was looking at that check and all those zeros. Then when she saw the commercial on TV, she was like, damn. I got us doing, they got me in some Jim Crow, Negro KFC type commercial. But you know what I mean? You got to read the room. Like, black folks were not feeling that, Meg. And even some of your own fans was like, nah. Now, some of the fans, they airheads, they going to die, they stands. They can't help themselves. But, on another note, Kamala's been having a rough week. But yeah, and I keep telling her supporters that want to constantly argue with me, we could move past the race conversation if she would just talk on business. State your business. Because all you doing is talking about your greens, and 1 minute you this, she's a chameleon. She could do all of this stuff. It's always about ethnicity with her. Can we talk about business? Like, we could move the conversation forward. I would love to. Now, Meg saying, well, Kamala believes in women's rights. Okay, of course, she's a female. I mean, yes, I would think she would. What real policies, though? Lower gas prices. Okay. What else you got? You know what I mean? Like, I haven't heard that from Kamala anyway. But until you start talking about something real, man, stop this, man. Stop this nonsense. This is how low they think of y'all, that we could get Kamala and Quavo from Migos, who hasn't done anything, rest in peace, to Takeoff, and I don't know how long. Like, Meg's not even from Atlanta. She's from Houston, right? Hey, nah, man. Atlanta, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all should have booed that whole rally. They should have walked out. People should have walked out of that, what was that, a gymnasium that looked like? They should have walked out of there, man. Stop playing in our face. We don't need no performances from no rap artists. You don't need to do that to get young people, because let's be honest, most young people, a lot of them ain't gonna vote anyway. I hate to say that, and that might sound discouraging, but let's just be for real. I know niggas in their 30s that have never voted before. Not trying to shame y'all, but I know some of y'all like that. So don't waste your time trying to pander to this young, thought audience. These girls ain't worrying about policy. They don't even know nothing about policy. These girls are not voting. These young girls that you trying to target with Meg Thee Stallion, I promise you, are not gonna vote. Unless Beyonce or somebody tells them. They ain't doing it. I mean, so that's it. But yeah, that's Meg Thee Stallion's stance. She thinks that we're fake mad. I mean, I don't know. Is people fake mad, or they just was embarrassed? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the like button for the algorithm. I'm out.